Pisces. Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this bonus tarot reading where we're going to discuss the astrological energies of Jupiter conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus. This does occur on April 20th, but this is actually a very rare conjunction. It only happens about every 14 years. So this is a really huge time for your career, your job, your self-worth, those areas that Taurus focuses on, the economy. This is going to be a huge shift for a lot of people, especially in the agriculture or farming or anything that deals with the physical land and earth. This is a huge time for us Pisces. So I look forward to seeing how this manifests over the next 14 years. But in this reading today, we're going to focus on what you need to do to take full advantage of this conjunction. Okay, so I'm going to leave a link below to those April tarot readings, the generals and the career. Both of those are going to give you more insight week to week, but this time we're just going to focus on the conjunction. Okay, so thank you so much Pisces for your likes, subscribes, and comments. If you haven't already subscribed to Scorpio Soul Time, I would love if you would. All right Pisces, let's get into it. Let's see what energies you are working with. So you have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Two of Cups, also in the reverse. The Hierophant card, this is the Taurus energy there in the reverse, as well as the Seven of Swords. Lastly, you have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands also in the reverse. So I was just explaining to Taurus and Aries who had just did their readings, they got all reversals as well. So there definitely is this energy of where is it that you aren't living up to your full potential? Where is it that you've been playing very small? I do think that this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction is asking you to think outside the box. You can do so much bigger and aim so much higher than where you are at. Okay, Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and we're going to pull a card that's representing the energy you are working with right now. Where is it that Pisces is needing to look at their energies that they are in currently? And you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, I think it's interesting, that depiction where you see that Libra glyph right here. And so for many of you all, that Libra eclipse, Pisces, that happened back during March, could have been a really big signal for you, or some information could have come out for you at that time. I do think, Pisces, that many of you all are trying to make some important decisions, or you have a lot on your plate right now, and maybe you're not feeling either comfortable or qualified, or there's someone possibly in your immediate realm, whether it be work or it be family relationships, or some type of dynamics where someone is in charge, but you're feeling like they either shouldn't be in charge, or if this is you, you're feeling like you don't either want to be in charge. There is some kind of dynamic where you are not comfortable being in this Queen of Swords position. And I do think that as you come through this conjunction, Spirit is asking you to really assess where you're at in your life. Determine if this is a place that you want to be, whether it is at your physical job and career, or you're looking at your finances, or you're looking at your, maybe you haven't been able to save enough money, or you're just in this place where decisions haven't been what you would like them to be. And I do think that's going to change as you move through this conjunction, but you're definitely going to have to put some mental awareness to what it is that you have done and what you would like to accomplish. Okay. All right, Pisces, now we're going to pull an archetype card, and this is going to represent the energy that Spirit really wants you to ascend into over these next 14 years. Now, I know that sounds like a long time, Pisces, but if you look back 14 years, that really wasn't that long ago, was it? So let's see what Spirit has for you. and you have the eternal child. So Pisces, I really love this for you, because I do think that with you all being that last astrological energy before we move into the Aries energy, I do think Pisces tend to be more of that all-knowing, older, wise person. And I think sometimes Pisces forgets to be the eternal child. And so this information is kind of like, where is it that you need to not take life so seriously? And I think it's interesting because it's the opposite of that Queen of Swords. It is telling you maybe you don't need to be the decision maker, or maybe you don't need to feel like all eyes are on you to make the important decisions. Maybe you're wanting to retreat back into your eternal child and become more playful. Maybe you want to get into a career or a job that actually is around children, or is just dealing with things that are fun, like being outdoors or just being kind of silly. There is this feeling, Pisces, that in this conjunction, really look at, are you still enjoying life? Are you still excited to get up and go to work? Most of us are not, but hey, maybe you can be. So I think that this is definitely a place to look at in your life, Pisces, especially since you got that Queen of Swords, like I said. So it's literally like the yin and yang of each other, right? So let's look at your cards as a whole. I do think that it's interesting that at the beginning of the month, you have some kind of conversations with either a spouse, a business partner, some type of relationship challenges during this time. And it really feels like this could be you and one person, or you and a group of people, but it does feel like with that Hierophant and the Seven of Swords, you're not feeling like the organization that you are with is really doing a good job of like keeping your information, or possibly people are a little, I just heard slimy. People are a little slimy, or you don't enjoy working with them. It feels like there's some like people trying to like move out of there. It just feels like it is not the environment that you want to be. I can see that you're tired. And I do think that there's an opportunity though with this Hierophant. Since this is that Taurus energy, really take and examine, Pisces, the people that you are surrounding yourself with. Either you or someone around you could be stealing ideas, taking information, but I do feel like there's a plus side to this, in that you're actually like, I just heard cybersecurity. I don't know if any of you are in cybersecurity, but it feels like something is being taken from you in your workplace. So be careful with passwords and all of that during this time. But I also am hearing, if any of you all are in that field or have ever been intrigued by that field, that could be something that you get into. That's obviously not going to resonate with everyone, but I also feel like some of you are looking for ways to get out of a situation where, you know, people who are always looking over you, micromanagers. There could be an opportunity for you to be leaving out of this. And I also think, Pisces, that many of you all are taking some actions to feel better about your future. This Queen of Wands and Knight of Swords, both court cards. Somewhere in this whole conjunction, be prepared for something quick to happen, especially with Uranus. If people are quickly leaving out of a meeting, or someone is quickly moving out of a circumstance, like into a new workplace. There's some kind of conversations here going on, Pisces, and I need you to make sure you're paying attention, because I do feel like whatever comes up now is going to have a trickle effect in the future. I do think that the best way for you to use this conjunction is to be really smart with your mind, with that Queen of Swords, with that Knight and Seven of Swords, but also pay attention to your feelings around it. If you're not feeling happy and joyous like this eternal child card, it's time to move on. It's time to be looking for something that ignites your soul again, makes you excited to go to work, excited to be around people, okay? I do think, Pisces, this is going to be a huge time for you. You do have Saturn still in your sign. So you could be going through some life lessons here throughout the rest of 24. And this may manifest more in 25. But just keep that in mind, that you all have a lot of dynamics around people around you, possibly people in power. If you're not feeling good, it's time to get out. Okay. So use that energy, put it towards the good. And if you can, start looking for something else just on the side, just to get, your feet wet. Because I do think you may be leaving out of the location you're at now. All right, Pisces, I hope this was helpful for you. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs. And I hope you all have a great Uranus and Jupiter conjunction. Talk to you later.